Hello everyone, this is Norris once again. Today is Saturday, it's weekend. Yay! Every time I wake up, I always find a way to get myself refreshed. And that's by having my own cup of coffee. I make it on my own because I have my own way. 2 cream, 2 milk, no sugar. It's always like that. If you put sugar in it, I would rather throw it. I can't have sugar, and that's my choice. It's not because it's impossible for me to have sugar, but I would like to get older actually, because sugar is not really healthy for me. So every morning when I wake up, I like to have my own coffee, at the same time reading a book. So I wanted to share this to you guys. And that's from Oprah Windrey. This book, I got it from Dollarama, and it's only $4. The Path Made Clear by Oprah Windrey. So I want to read this. Your life is not static. Every decision, setback, or triumph is an opportunity to identify the seeds of truth that make you the wondrous human being that you are. I'm not talking just about what you do for a living. When you pay attention to what fits your energy, you move in the direction of the life for which you were intended. Trust that the universe has a bigger, wider, deeper dream for you than you could ever imagine for yourself. Let me continue by Sue Monk Kidd. I think life is a process. You wake up, then you wake up some more. One self dies, another is born. It's an evolution of consciousness. If you look at the way God created the world, it's always about a seed and a sprout and a flower. And then it goes back to seed. It's always about process and unfolding. We are on a journey of greater and greater consciousness, becoming more compassionate, more loving, and that is a lifelong inspiring process. By Tim Story. You are a mighty person in the making. You are a miracle in motion. Motion is movement. We're not there yet, but we are in motion. At all times, we are going through recovery and discovery. Some people stop their lives because they are in recovery, but you should be in recovery and discovery at the same time. By Dr. Shefali Chavari. Whether we like to recognize it or not, even the most unconscious person, against their greatest will, is on a process to evolve. Life gives us opportunity after opportunity to ask, is this my truest self? Or am I living the inauthentic self? Becoming conscious means to recognize when that moment arrives, and it's coming, and it's coming, and it's coming. This is a good story with Pastor A.R. Bernard and Oprah. So Oprah asks, do you believe that everybody has a calling? The pastor answered, absolutely. Then Oprah asked again, how do we open ourselves to that calling? How can we be more open to hear and more open to find the path that is our calling? The pastor answered, first, we have to believe that we do have a purpose. Every individual has a purpose, and when we begin to think that way, we will appreciate the sacredness of life and not be destructive to any aspect of it. Well, respect people better. Too often, people think purpose is that one thing for which I was born. But what happens if you achieve that at age 27? You have no reason to live beyond that. Purpose is dynamic. Purpose continues to be applied throughout your life because your gift, your talents, and your abilities that are given to you by God remain consistent throughout your life. But how you apply that changes as you live life from one level to another, and you go through stages of life. By Barbara Brown Taylor. I have a number of different callings, and I think it's possible to be called away from things I have been called to in the past. There are goodbyes as well as hellos in our callings, because a calling doesn't have to be for a lifetime. Elizabeth Gilbert. There are still huge swaths of women who never got the memo that their lives belong to them. There's this instinct that they need a permission to slip from the principal's office for anything. You are allowed to ask yourself some really important questions about your life. You are allowed to take accountability and ownership of your own journey. You're allowed to ask what serves you. I know you've been trained up to serve everyone, but you are allowed to turn that on yourself and honor your own life that you were given. Here's the question: what I have come here to do with my life? That's the question that begins every single quest. What have I come here to do with my life? There's no one who has not had that question come to them. That's the call. Now, you can choose to ignore that question or you can pursue it, and the pursuit is the beginning of the journey. Another one, Bishop T.D. Jakes. If we can get the clutter out of our mind, if we can get the guilt out of our mind, if we can get the shame out of our mind, if we can get the worry out of our mind, if we can get the busyness out of our mind, then all of a sudden we are going to have ideas which are seeds. And the seeds of an idea gets planted firmly in your mind when you believe in yourself and you believe in your potential. Another one, the soul is the lure of our becoming. We are coded in ourselves. We are coded in our hearts. We are coded in our hearts. We are coded in our becoming. And we are God's seeds becoming God's selves. That's by Jean Houston. Another one from Caroline Myss. If you have life, you have purpose. If you have life, one drop of life, one, that is enough. One atom is as purposeful as our planet. What is in one is in the whole world. It can't be otherwise. It cannot. Deepak Chopra. I think I know her. If you are rested, if your mind is in peace, if you're full of love and compassion, if you come from being and then feeling and then self-reflection, then things will synchronistically fall into place. That's how nature functions, like the seed. In every seed is the promise of thousands of forests. This is your karmic seed. Harbam means that you have unique gift. Focus on the gift. Don't focus on the weakness, because there are other people who will complement your weakness, and you will complement theirs. You recognize the gift when you are expressing yourself in that unique way, giving out your gifts, and you lose track of time. So that's all for now. They are very inspiring, and I like to read that and start my day. I know it's the weekend. It's Saturday, but I think I wanted to work a little bit, like half day. Then I can have my time with my family. So I hope everybody has a good time and find your purpose in life. God bless everybody. Bye-bye.